Yeah, Ibu Novita, time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Student, how are you today?
Good morning, Miss. I'm good.
And you?
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Morning.
You all look great in your batik clothes today. It's good not to see you in a uniform, yeah? So welcome back in our class, in our English class. This is the time for you to practicing English, practicing speaking English as our motto that language is a habit. So this morning we are going to discuss about new material. But before we start our lesson, I want one of you to lead the prayer first.
Before we study, let's pray together. Pray, begin, finish.
Okay, thank you, Surmin. Okay, guys, do you still remember do we talk in the last meeting? Talking about headlines, about sources, about background event. What did we learn last meeting?
And is that right?
Yeah, we are talking about news, right? Last time we talked about news. Today we are going to learn about conditional sentence, imperative, or situation. We are going to learn about that.
Conditional sentence.
What is conditional sentence? Because you already learned about it before.
Kalimat
I know the
pengandaian.
song. Conditional.
Conditional. Pengandaian. Pengandaian in English?
It's conditional, right?
Conditional, right? Yes. So conditional sentence means kalimat pengandaian. Or usually we call it what? If?
It close.
If clause. Very good, Surmin. Okay, so I do hope that you keep speaking English during the class because I know that you do not speak English at home. So it is a place for you to practicing for the contextual meaning of conditional sentence. In this way, we are going to modify the conditional. For the cognitive, you have to be able to apply the social function, the generic structure, and also language features of this interpersonal. And on, you will create a dialogue about that. And then for our learning objectives, guys, we are going to study through inquiry learning today, able to identify the type of conditional sentences in their contextual meaning. And then the second one is applying the usage of conditional. And the last one is construct or create a dialogue or practice a dialogue in pairs.
Hey Dad, I want to go to the supermarket.
If you pass by the laundromat on your way, you must take our laundry home.
Sure, Dad. See you around.
Okay, see you.
Too bad I got a C on my biology test.
Well, if you want to get a better score, you should study harder and play less.
I think you are right, Dad. Thanks for the advice.
Dear, I miss you so much.
I miss you too, Dad. If you get your permission from your office, you can visit us in England this weekend.
You're right. I will ask my boss later.
Or can you identify which one is conditional sentence or if clause?
Okay. When Daddy said, if you pass by the laundry mart on your way, you must take our laundry home, ma'am.
Okay.
If you want to get a better score, you should study harder and play less.
Okay.
If I have a lot of money, there will be so many people around me and willing to be my friends.
If you don't mind, make me a cup of tea, please.
Good. Excellent, guys. So, Anna, my smart student, can you tell us what are the differences?
Yes, of course.
Opinion, ma'am.
Yes, please, Surmin.
In dialogue when after comma it is followed by subject, you.
Any opinion about that? Why it can be like that?
If you don't mind, make me a cup of tea, please. If conditional, followed by imperative.
Yeah, very good. It is imperative, right? Imperative is kata, kalimat
Perintah.
perintah. So you do not need to put any subject on it. You remember that?
Yes, of course.
Very good. So I'm going to explain a little bit about this one. You are not wrong, but it is you make a little bit mistake on it. Mean like for you must take our laundry. It is not a suggestion, but here what we are going to talk. It is like a contextual meaning. So it is like emphasizing meaning that we will learn more in conditional sentence. This material, we are going to combine this conditional with imperative or suggestion to create a contextual meaning. So it is a spatial contextual meaning about conditional if clause. So it is used when we want to give an information. This is the function of this conditional, guys. It is still possible to be done. So conditional type 1 is the one that we should use. Do you still remember that we have 4 types of conditional, right?
Zero conditional, conditional type 1, conditional type 2, and conditional type 3.
Conditional type 3, very good, Fitri. So basically, guys, there are 5 different emphasizing purpose or different contextual meaning when we use conditional. We will go through the sentence to get the difference between will that used in dream and will that used in general. Contextual meaning of conditional sentence based on the clauses. Okay, now before we end this, can you go through your chat box? I already give you the table of conditional with imperative. What is the emphasizing word?
Will.
Yeah, you can just type it. Okay, very good, guys. You work nice on it. Okay, I give you clue, guys. The first dialogue will start by Arya.
Rona, I wonder.
Very good. Very good, Fitriyah. Good analyzing. So you can just drop that sentences. Yeah, very good, guys. You did a really good job today. Okay. Do you think that this is difficult to arrange the dialogue?
A little. A little difficult.
Yeah, that's why you should read the material I post on your e-learning system so that you can learn it by yourself before, yeah? A homework for you. So later on, after the class ends, you can go to quizzes. You can,
A general threat use verb 1 or will,
yeah.
and then situation you use should or why don't,
Very
and
good.
then imperative use verb 1 or in negative negative form we use don't and verb 1, and then dream we can use can or could or will, and reminder we use must.
Is it improve something in your knowledge?
I still confused, a little
You're
confused
still confused which
with
part?
the story of the last
Dialogue.
paragraph.
Paragraph. Okay. Later after the class, you can go back to your Google document. You can study that dialogue by yourself. Okay. If you still have a question, then you can chat me personally. This is enough for today. I hope that you get something new in your minute study. Before we ending our class, could you please lead the prayer?
Before going, let's pray together.
For your attention in my class and also your activities. Thank you for being active during the class. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.
See you.
See you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your presenting.
I think Ibu Novita is very good, very good. Your material, you're presenting, interaction to the students good, interaksinya juga bagus. Setiap kelas dan setiap students itu memiliki variety karakter, ya, and variety understanding. Pelajaran bahasa Inggris itu harus minimal 70-80% Inggris.
Tadi Pak, saya cuma tanya, what have you learned from my class, begitu ketika dia konklusi, kemudian saya tanya, karena kan dia biasanya rame nih Pak, tadi di kelas saya dia tidak terlalu rame, makanya saya tanya, kamu kenapa kok diam begitu?
Dia jadi siswa yang baik, Pak.
Ya, jadi baik.
Ya, Ibu.
Ya, saya ini inquiry Pak.
Oh, inquiry, oke. Sudah. Indikatornya juga sudah masuk ya, penilaian proses dan penilaian hasil, time-nya diikuti.
Ya.